Okay, welcome back to members of 121 Community Church in Grapevine, Texas, in our ongoing study in Paul and the Faithfulness of God by N.T. Wright, published by Fortress Press. We've just finished a great lesson where we took a look at the Greek mystery religion Mithras and the collegia of the Roman priesthood. Now we're going to take a look at the summary triad. It will be the triad for pages 246 to 279. We're going to look at Paul's world of Mithras cult and Roman collegia combined. Let's begin with block 1, and let's take a look at the Greek sun goddess Mithras. It was an increasingly popular Greek mystery religion. The individual was saved by the blood of the bull. Ethics equaled defending the imperial empire. The Mithras narrative was visually represented in every chamber cave sanctuary. It was a growing mystery cult, and it was very popular. Now in block 2, Paul was also confronted by the Roman synergistic merging of traditions. They posited the cult of the god Most High, which was Jupiter, followed by Juno and Minerva. Rome also posited gods of luck, peace, and justice, but they were all associated with the emperor. It was a synergistic merging which resulted in Rome writing new signs of religion and culture on top of Greek divinities. It was the Rome rewriting of signification. So we look at block 3, we can get a look at this new signification. There was an emergence of new signs due to Rome's synergistic influence. Number 1, the sign of communal piety equaled the pomerium. A sacred space was dedicated to the imperial cult within the city. Then there was a sign of sacred action, which came through the mediation of the hierarchy of the priesthood in 5 layers. You had the Pontifex Maximus, the chief priest, the Pontifices, the authoritative chamber, the augurs, the advisory chamber, which recommended all practical actions, the 15 men, the chamber of interpreters of the Sibylline books, and the Epolunes chamber of feast organizers. Space and priesthood both contributed to the sign of the sacred collegia. Those who were bound closely to the Most High God and the emperor, those who are in contact with the gods, the Roman equivalent of a true disciple. So Paul's world would contain this very dominant presence of the Mithras mystery religion, very dominant, but also he would be confronting a very interrelated and mixed religion and political combination imperial cult on the Roman side. So he would be confronted by very strong influence from both of those areas, and that's why Paul most assuredly always ended up in conflict and starting a riot, because he would be challenging the Roman collegia, or he'd be challenging the imperial cult. He would be challenging the Evangelion gospel of Caesar with his proclamation of the gospel of Christ, the true gospel. So the recap really helps us to get a good solid picture of what Professor Wright taught us. He really did, I think, in this block of pages here, he gave us a great picture of the Greek and the Roman world that Paul confronted, and we can really understand why he suffered such persecution in Philippi, a retired Roman soldier community. Retired Roman soldiers settled there. So we get a great teaching, we got a great recap triad here, and that's going to wrap up pages 246 to 279. We'll pick up next lesson on page 280.